The reason they never made a Half-Life 3 is because there's already 2 halves, equaling 1 full life.
You and your partner's memory of a date looks completely different because you're not seeing the same half of the restaurant.
Before the invention of painkillers, society must have been much more grumpy.
A hamburger doesn't have a front or back until you bite it.
The fact that your grandparents have had a completely different life experience than you is a relatively new phenomenon.
It's fine to pee in the ocean but not to pee into the ocean.
No article of clothing will tell you you've put it on backwards quicker than a hoodie.
Since fractions can represent numbers greater than 1, technically everything takes a fraction of a second.
Factories that make brooms probably have dirty floors.
Being fired is bad. Being fired up is good. Being fired upon is bad again.
Despite knowing they take the same effort to clean, somehow using a plastic cup feels like making less of a mess than using a glass.
Water have no real form, shape or color, yet we can still recognize one when we see it.
Body language is real-life subtitles.
First you learn to read, then you read to learn.
The average fish doesn't know anything outside of the water, so something higher than space might exist that humans can't know exists.
Dating is as much about finding someone with all the right kind of bad qualities as it is about finding someone with all of the good qualities you're looking for.
Marriage is a sleepover that lasts for the rest of your life.
Grandparents treat their grandkids the way they wish they had treated their kids.
Once a year, tree leaves show us that dying can be beautiful.
Now for a quick break, stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Crickets are associated with silence, but they're one of the loudest insects.
We live in an era where your refrigerator can get hacked.
A van offering free candy isn't trusted, but one that makes you pay for the candy is.
Some people tend to point out that they are older than you, as if it's some kind of achievement.
Choose a specific version of chaos, and you'll have order.
The higher up the corporate ladder you go, the less you do work and the more you talk about the work others do.
We only see pixels when there aren't enough of them.
There are entire songs and melodies we create in our heads that will never be heard by anyone else.
Everything has gone downhill since Harambe died.
Burritos, tacos, and quesadillas are all the same thing, except for how you orient the tortilla.
Whatever you see of yourself in a mirror, everyone else sees the opposite.
I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Lorelei Stewart. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more shower thoughts. Bye for now.
If you like this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Dad Jokes. It'll make you laugh. And groan. Just search for Daily Dad Jokes in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.